All right, let's get right into it. We are breaking down SVO Showdown 251, which was, let's be honest, the final violent stop on the highway to the season's beatings pay-per-view. With titles on the line and rivalries just boiling over, this was the night where all the battle lines were drawn for an absolute war. Okay, let's dive in.
You know, the setting was just perfect. The Goodfellas Casino Arena in Las Vegas. And the vibe? Pure, high-stakes tension. As the commentator Julian Fiasco said, this was an all-or-nothing kind of night. For every single superstar in the SVO, each match was a massive gamble, with their career and their future on the line.
And that really is the central question of this whole breakdown, isn't it? With the biggest event of the season just days away, this show was the final battleground before the war. So who seized the moment and who just completely crumbled under all that pressure?
So, we're going to break down all the chaos from that night into 4 key stories. You've got the explosive main event, the champions who suddenly have huge targets on their backs, a shocking betrayal that I don't think anyone saw coming, and of course, the final questions heading into the pay-per-view. First up, that main event. And believe me, this was not just a tag team match. Nope. This was a collision of 4 massive egos, each one with their own agenda. And the whole thing was just ready to implode.
The real conflict, the engine driving this entire match, was Angelo Anderson's obsession with revenge. See, the week before, he was literally seconds away from winning the SVO championship when Kenneth Williams interfered and cost him the whole thing. Now, for Anderson, this wasn't just a loss, it was a personal insult to his dominance.
You know, what's really chilling about this quote is the delivery. Anderson wasn't yelling, he wasn't screaming. He was delivering a promise with this terrifying calm. His one and only goal for the night was to punish Williams and prove that the human highlight reel was in fact very, very breakable.
But here's the thing. Anderson wasn't the only one mad at Williams. The Slavo champion himself, Carlos Vasquez, was furious. Not because his match got interrupted, no, but because he felt Williams stole his spotlight. And of course, his pay-per-view opponent, Alex Sterling, immediately jumped on that arrogance, mocking the champ's vanity and just adding another layer of tension to that whole title picture.
And this is exactly how it all blew up. The match just became Anderson's personal revenge mission. He and his partner Danny Domino, who are, the designated bad guys here, they just systematically took Williams apart, making good on Anderson's promise to break him. It was pure chaos. It ended when Anderson illegally attacked Adam Garcia, which let Domino steal the pin. But honestly, the win meant nothing to Anderson. He totally ignored it just to attack Williams again, screaming that this was his future. Clearly, his quest for revenge is far from over.
And that main event wasn't the only powder keg ready to explode. All across the spa, it felt like every single champion was suddenly on high alert, with a massive target painted right on their back.
90. That's roughly the number of seconds it took for the Blood Money Soldiers, that's Nicky Colombo and Junior Gambino, to absolutely dismantle their opponents. It was less of a match and more of, well, a public execution.
And this just perfectly sums up their whole mentality. After they destroyed those poor guys, Nicky Colombo grabbed the mic and delivered this chilling message to the SVO Tag Team Champions. These guys aren't just challengers. They're like ruthless enforcers on a mission to collect what they believe is theirs.
Meanwhile, another title contender was making an equally brutal statement. The Texas Tyrant Colt Thompson took on a young up-and-comer Victor Holland. It was supposed to be a showcase for Thompson before his championship match, and, well, he made sure it was a destructive one, winning pretty decisively.
But just winning wasn't enough for Thompson. He kept sadistically assaulting Holland after the bell. It was a clear tactic, right? He was trying to draw out the honorable international champion Masafumi Satake. And the bait worked. The champ stormed the ring to save the young wrestler from some serious injury.
And just like that, the stage was perfectly set for their pay-per-view match. It's this classic clash of styles, right? You've got the sadistic outlaw who will do absolutely anything to win versus the furious champion who's now personally invested in punishing his challenger's complete lack of honor. This is not just about a title anymore, it's about revenge.
But for all the violence and all the intimidation that night, nothing. And I mean nothing, compared to the most stunning, most personal moment of the show. A moment that left every single person asking one simple question. Okay, let's just walk through this unbelievable sequence. The veteran Jay Adder is about to win his match. He has it in the bag. Out of nowhere, his own tag team partner, Jacob Izaz, shows up. But instead of helping, Izaz viciously attacks Adder from behind.
A totally confused Cade Turner just took advantage of the chaos, locked in a submission, and got a very easy and very controversial win.
And the aftermath is what's so crucial here. Izaz just stood over his fallen friend, laughing, with zero explanation. A partnership, a friendship, just destroyed in an instant, leaving the entire arena wrestling with the biggest question of the night. Why? Was it just simple jealousy, a secret alliance we never knew about, or is there something way deeper and more sinister going on? We have no answers, just a shocking betrayal.
Which brings us to our final section. Look, Showdown 251 didn't give us any resolutions. It just created more chaos, setting up a pay-per-view where it feels like every single score is finally going to be settled.
And these are the massive, burning questions left after that show. Every major storyline is now a ticking time bomb. You've got personal vendettas, championship clashes, and the ultimate mystery of betrayal. Every single match at Season's Beatings now has career-altering stakes.
And that's the final chilling thought we're left with. The road to war is over, and the final battle is here. For all the stars of SVO, the time for making statements is done. Now, it is all about survival. So I have to ask, who do you think comes out on top? Let us know what you think in the comments.